Welcome back, everyone. Hope you're doing amazing. This video is called Why the Chicken Got Domesticated. Salmonella Academy. I'm Shields. This is what we do, react to history content. Probably our shortest video of all time. I'm just guesstimating. Let's jump in.
Hey kids, whenever I browse this site, I see more and more videos of people talking about things like YouTuber drama, the election, world politics, and it made me think, hey, maybe I should start covering more relevant, nuanced topics in my videos. Anyway, let's talk about chickens. So the story of the chicken begins a long time ago in Southeast Asia. Now, this area had a ton of bamboo growing all over the place. And the thing about bamboo is it follows a very specific life cycle, where once every 50 years or so, every bamboo plant in a given region will blossom at the exact same time. Then, shortly after, they litter the whole area with these little seeds known as bamboo rice, or
And I'm guessing this is the food for the chicken.
as I call them, bambinos. These pellets get planted, the current bamboo dies out, and the cycle starts over. Now, enter the ancestor of the domesticated chicken, known as the red junglefowl. The junglefowl lived in the same area as the bamboo, and, as you can imagine, they got a lot of benefit out of being literally knee-deep in food once every half-century. So much so...
Yeah, but once every half century, and I'm guessing a chicken's lifespan is probably like 3 years or something like that. I have no idea. But I guess they have like ebbs and flows.
that evolution basically said, alright, when food supplies go up, I want you to just start pumping out babies like there's no tomorrow. That way, we can take as much advantage of each bloom as possible. As a result, the chicken population became synchronized.
Yeah, this is literally what I was thinking. There's going to be a boom of chickens, and then they're all going to die out, and then there's going to be a boom of chickens, and then they're all going to die, etc., etc.
With the bamboo, shooting up during blooms and dwindling in between. Then humans showed up, and they saw this pattern, and they said, wow, how bamboozling. And then they realized, wait a minute, that pun was dumb. But also, we can harness this whole chicken cycle thing. All we have to do is give these guys a whole bunch of food, and we can make their reproductive systems go into overdrive whenever we want. Do you know what that means? Lots of hot bird porn. No.
What the Lots of chicken. KFC. Popeyes.
Oh, it means we get as many eggs as we could ever dream of.
Eggs.
So, with a bit of work, we
Oh my.
managed to domesticate the chicken around 5000 BC. And as you can imagine, the idea of having a literal egg-laying machine around the house was extremely popular.
And this actually will be a population growth for humans inherently because you know how there's more food, more chickens. Well, now there's going to be more food for humans, so more humans.
To the chicken spreading across the entirety of the civilized world over the course of a few millennia.
And if you know anything about chickens, it's the #1 most eaten protein in the world.
I think it's interesting that, despite the fact that the West has had chickens for most of its history, it wasn't until way later that we figured out where they came from. Like, alright man, it's time to delve into the world of the unknown. We're gonna see things the likes of which man has never laid eyes upon before. But, if you keep your wits about you, we just might make it out of here alive. Hey, is this yours? No? Weird. What the hell? Of course, having a constantly supercharged uterus is not without its drawbacks. After all, the chicken essentially goes through its entire menstrual cycle every day. So next time your girlfriend's complaining about how bad her period is, get her a box of chocolates and be generally attentive to her needs. You prick. Anyway, one thing with chickens and most other egg-laying critters is that they only have one hole in their pelvic region, which is called a cloaca, I think. Or cloaca. Cloaca? So the Croatia basically acts like a funnel, taking all the eggs and waste and sending it down the same chute. And while this might sound convenient at first, there is one fatal disadvantage that affects chickens in particular. Sometimes the egg can get stuck on its way out, leading to a condition known as egg binding. And since this means nothing can exit the clamato anymore, the egg-bound chicken ends up dying of constipation over the course of a couple days. Hey Jerry, how you doing? Not good.
Jerry? Does he not know how roosters talk? Okay. Never mind.
Not good. Oh man, what's wrong? It's just, ever since Jenny got egg-bound,
Oh, okay. I thought he was, never mind.
things have been so stressful. Her funeral expenses are through the roof, and her memory means so much to me, but if the bills keep coming in like this, I'm not sure my family will be able to handle it. Well hey man, you know what they say, don't put all your eggs in one casket.
It's basket. It's a casket. It's the chicken's gonna. Yeah.
Let's just hope she doesn't get exhumed. I'm sorry. Don't ever contact me or my kids ever again. I understand. Anyway, that's all for today. Till next time, I'm Salmonella, and thank you for watching.
I mean, so the history lesson here, folks, was the chicken was domesticated in Southeast Asia, and every 50 years there's a bamboo boom. The chickens naturally, in a trend, would overpopulate the area because of the overabundance of seeds. Then they would have, a period where they would be almost in a hibernation for 50 years, where they would probably just have to be in survival, which of course will leave a lot of chickens to die out. Humans, us, we saw this trend and we're like, yo, what if we just make sure that they never run out of food? And then we never run out of food because obviously we don't just eat the eggs, we also eat the chicken. And I'm guessing, this was 5,000 years ago, so ish. You're going to have a continuation of this through Indo-European trade. It's going to go to Africa, it's going to go to Europe, then it's going to go overseas. When did the chicken get to the United States and so forth? Would it have to be the age of discovery? Because obviously the only time people ever went to North America, South America, was through the Bering Bridge, and that was long before this. Curious. Anyway, if you have a fun chicken fact, put down below. If you don't, peace out. Bye-bye.